everyone, welcome Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of White Album2. Let's continue because we finally got our gang together, and yeah, I'm very excited. Let's see. It's been a while since the three of them been together, played some songs, some music. Maybe we're going to actually perform together. Who knows? I hope so. But for now, we have to let Kazusa practice for the concert, and also we need to record the CD, aren't we? So let's see where this will go. Finally here. Yep. Let's begin the team meeting. Let's go.
よろしくお願いします。ほんの20分遅刻しただけだろ。本当に陰険なやつ。
本番まであと150時間くらいしかないんだぞ。そのうちの20分がどれだけ貴重か。
Yeah. It's actually taking everything I've got to make even those remarks. I'm trying my best to hold back my sniffling nose. Yeah. Finally together, all of them. Even burgers are back. Best episode already. Kazusa is unwilling to look me in the eye. Much like when she left my side back then.
この後に及んでジャンクフードとか何考えてんだお前。これからは時間と同じくらい体力が大事だって時に。
ハンバーガーなんて例えに決まってるだろ。どうしてそう身のない説教ばかりしたがるんだお前は。
But yeah, hamburger started everything. Nevertheless, her expression seems to be quite pouty in a good way, and she's being more talkative than usual as she throws ill and sarcastic remarks my way.
どっちにしても今夜からは私が栄養管理するから。だから安心して、春樹くん。絶対にスタミナ切れなんて起こさせないからね、カズさん。
ああ。
Okay.
頼む。
刹那。
And Cessna is much like when she joined us as our new singer. She's watching my back and forth with Kazusa with green, and even though she can't really understand it.
まあ、寝不足の方は自分で克服してもらうしかないけどね。
そっち対策はコーヒー買い込んであるから大丈夫。
Oh my god.
コーヒーってこの 100ml あたり 80kcal とか書いてある。
God damn it, Karoki.
栄養も取れてお得だろ。
はいはい。それじゃあ始めようよ、春樹くん。コンサート本番まで時間。
Pretty much, yeah. And also we need to record CD. Unlike the last time, however, she's now the central figure among us. The one who's the most involved in all of this.
ああ、そうだな。確かに刹那の言う通り。
時間がないってせっつくやつに限ってバタバタと時間を浪費するっていうわ。
お前が今までグダグダしてるのが悪いんだろうが。自分で限界まで時間削っておいて何を今さ。
Wow.
だから仲良く喧嘩しないの。
Every one of us truly understands. We understand that we are only pretending to be as lax as we are. We're desperately holding back our tears and behaving in ways that would be considered utterly ridiculous by anyone watching us. And to be honest, like this is so like, I wonder like how long it will be, but so far this episode is like happy episode. Like this is, I'm so glad like we have this. It's finally over. Oh my god. Happy times. Now nothing wrong can go anymore, right? We fixed everything, right? We are going to have a just happy ending. Right? I don't know like what would have to like happen to like destroy these happy moments that we have now. I don't know. I don't think it's possible. Anyway, let's continue, let's say. I think we're just like entering the happy path, basically, at this point. Even so, we swear that we won't return to our true selves. Instead, we'll be doing what we can to return to our former selves from 5 years ago. Much like when the three of us gathered in that music room for the first time. Wait a minute. Was it actually four of us back then? I don't remember it all that well though. Yeah, there was Takeya.
一応こっちが当日までのスケジュール案。
We just left Takeya and Io. God damn it. Like, Takeya like tried to contact us a few episodes ago, and we still haven't contacted him since then. He was so panicked when he tried to contact us. And I still don't know why. As I explained that, I present a sheet of A4 paper I printed out before heading out this morning to the two of them.
細か
何が大雑把だ。そうやってわざわざ自分の変質さをアピール。
昼間はレコーディングスタッフを迎えて CD の収録、夜はコンサートに向けた練習ってのが基本的な流れ。
Basically for the concert night, okay. Ignoring the various offhand comments, it should be the right thing to do now. In any case, speed is our utmost priority.
一応睡眠時間枠は2時間取ってるけど、これはあくまでも
Damn.
ノルマを果たした場合。
2 hours today. I understand that I'm imposing a very tough schedule. I would understand if they snapped at me for this arrangement. Still, for now it's imperative that CODA understands that there just won't be time for any of us to have any sleep.
その日の出来に納得いかなかった場合、優先的にここを削るからな。
Damn!
だからこそ
Damn!
的に
Haruki, you are aware that sleep is important. I know you don't have time, but Jesus, have you thought that if results are unacceptable, maybe it's because you are overworked? And shaving off time from sleep is just going to make it worse? I mean, it's possible, right?
おいちょっと待て。入浴が1時間しか取ってないじゃないか。しかも移動時間込みで。
え、クレームそこなの？
それだけじゃないよ。2日に1回しか予定に入ってない。
いや、1週間くらいいいだろ。俺なんか予定にすら入れてない。
Wow. Wow. Okay.
済ますつもりだし。
Wow.
お前女の身だしなみをなんだと。
いや、だってどうせここには俺しかいないんだし、少しくらいみっともないとこ見られたって。
Wow.
何？
Yeah,
何なの？
I think, Haruki, that your schedule is going to be rescheduled by these two. I think I just made both of them even more outraged.
君ら今がどんな状況なのか自覚してる？
And so I unexpectedly had to make adjustments to our schedule. Yeah. In the end, our schedule now allows us 30 minutes to bath every day, and in exchange, our time for sleep had to be cut down by the same duration. Okay, so we just cut the sleep.
で、これが CD の収録曲目のリスト。一応、セツナの会社の人にも OK もらってるけど。
Okay. Oh! Isn't that going to be... I think I know what we are going to do now here. Like, this CD is going to be like Kazusa's CD, but she can have like, you know, accompaniment by other instruments and stuff. Like, it's possible that we're going to have like Todokai Koi on the CD. With Setsuna singing and Haruki on the guitar. It is possible. I don't know if it's going to happen because, like, Haruki is like not very confident with his guitar and like he's like very amateur. Setsuna is not a professional singer. She sings good, but she's not professional by any means, right? We don't know. I'm not sure what they want on the CD, actually. We'll see. Maybe they just want Kazusa piano. Or maybe we are going to mix in Setsuna and Haruki too. I don't know. I feel like it's possible that they would add them as well, but we'll see.
なんだよこれ。
The very moment I directed her to another A4 paper, I pulled out after showing her the schedule. Kosa becomes agitated again.
難しいか。一応実績のある曲を中心に選んだつもりなんだけどな。
Okay.
実績があるどころか前のコンサートで弾いた曲ばかりじゃないか。
Oh, okay, never mind. So it's just hers. Okay. So we're not going to have like any collaboration here. Though unlike before, I suppose her anger isn't unwarranted this time. I mean, that makes sense. I just thought like it's possible, like as the bonus maybe on the CD or something. You know? But yeah, it's still like CD with Kazusa's music, basically. So yeah, makes sense that it's just her.
ついでに追加公演のプログラムとも8割方被せてる。ほら、こっちがそのリスト。
Okay.
なんていうか、どこが違うの？
ほら、この3曲目。これだけは CD の収録曲から外れてるだろ。
Okay.
あ、本当だ。なんだか間違い探しみたいだね。
Wow. That is more or less the list of songs that I've arranged for Kazusa to play, though I know absolutely nothing about classical music to begin with. The additional concert program will be no different from the previous performance. Meanwhile, the mini album will only feature songs she already played during concerts.
どういうつもりだよ。なんでこんなクソつまんないプログラムを組んでくるんだ。母さんがそうしろって言ったのか。
いや、俺が提案した。陽子さんは俺たちで決めていいって言ってくれたから。
はあ、道理でな。
ねえ、どういうこと？
こいつはな、刹那。私に手抜きしろって言ってるんだよ。
Oh, because we have no time, so yeah, we're going to play what you already played because you are familiar with it. And like, you played it on last concert, so it's like the freshest, like, you know, practice that she had. So it's faster to actually perform, like, to the better capability.
違う。効率化だ。
Yeah.
あと1週間でなんとか形にするための、これがギリギリの選択だよ。
I too had deliberated a lot over this. Even so, considering our current situation, there are lines that we can't exactly cross right now.
だから何度言ったらわかるんだよ。今の俺たちにとって最大の敵は時間だって。
お前こそ何度言ったらわかるんだ。今回だけは何一つ手を抜くわけにはいかないって。
手を抜いてるわけじゃない。効率化だ。アルバムはもちろん、追加公演での新曲はなし。いや、どれだけ譲ってもせめて1曲。
Okay.
いや、全部新曲やる。
Oh my god.
失敗した前のコンサートの曲なんて縁起悪い。二度と弾きたくないね。
それこそ逃げなんじゃないのかよ。
とにかくそんなの面白くない。私はやりたくないね。
面白いだけじゃやっていけないだろ。現実見ろよ。
自分が楽しめなかったらモチベーションに影響するだろ。お前はアーティストのこと何も分かってない。
I'm so glad they are able to squabble like that again. This is so nice.
わかんないよ、俺素人だもん。そりゃ確かにわかんないけどさ。お前のコンディション考えるとこれしかないんだよ。
Finally some happy times.
二人とも落ち着いて。
I more or less expected something like this to happen beforehand.
歓迎の曲なんだ。私の新しい世界への。
Welcome my new world. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going like a little bit emotional here after all, but that was to be expected. Yeah. This is going to be a new start for Kazusa. That's true.
カズさ。
I mean, that also makes sense, like metaphorically, if you think about this. Like, she doesn't want to perform the old songs that she just performed because that was why she was closed off in her old world. Now, with the new world that she wants to create, she wants to start with new things. That makes sense.
するための手段なんだ。ここで手を抜くわけにはいかないんだよ。
They realize that Kosa's feelings of wanting to look forward to the future are extremely valuable. Still.
だからって完成度の低いものを出したらどうしようもないじゃないかよ。
I don't want to see it again. I want to see Kosa alone in the dark room, hugging her knees with the gaze downcast. I don't want to see Kosa collapse once more because her miraculous seed of hope could crash again.
今回はサプライズとかバラエティとかいらないんだ。その分全部クオリティにつぎ込んでくれ。
どうして両立できないって最初から諦めるんだよ。妥協するために私に引かせるつもりなのかよ。
けど物には限度ってもんが。
失敗するっていうのか？本気を出した私が不可能を可能にできないっていうのかよ。
カズさ。
Oh, that's a challenge. That's why I leaned toward the safe side, even if only a little. I'm only seeking success this time, not a huge success. I thought it would be the best for Kazusa.
昔さ、お前、私のこと天才だって言ったよな。何でもできるんだなって驚いてたよな。
ああ、天才どころか神だよ。今でも崇めてるよ。
Wow.
永遠の女神だよね。悔しいくらい崇拝してるもんね。
Oil high Kazusa.
だったらさ、少しは神のお告げ信じろよ。
Should I believe in Kazusa? Or should I insist believing in the plan I've decided on protecting us, protect Kazusa, the goddess, eh? What if Kazusa would emanate in the Asira? Huh. What would be her craving? Okay.
でもカズさ、今度ばっかりは俺たち一緒に笑われることできないんだぞ。
春樹くん。
The three of us stood together on stage back then, but with the way things are now, we...
セツナは全力でお前のことサポートするよ。けど結局サポートなんだ。
それが
お前が疲れた時、俺が代わりに弾くことできないんだ。セツナが代わりに歌うことできないんだよ。
True. This time around, you have to do this alone. I mean, not alone because we're supporting her, but she needs to be sure that she can do everything. Unlike that time, only one of us stands to be showered in cheers and applause, or drowned in scornful booing.
どれだけ辛くたって苦しくたってこの先お前だけは休むことはできないんだ。
Kazusa will have to shoulder everything by herself. She will have to be proactive and reactive.
だからさ、
何言ってんだお前。
No?
なんでそんな人事みたいにのんびり構えてんだよ。
Okay. I mean, like, we scheduled for all of them to have like 2 hours sleep and stuff. Because we're going to work on CD and everything. So, yeah, but seems like Kazusa means something else, but... Huh. No, like I said, the conversation is supposed to continue on with me saying something along the lines of, it's because he will be alone that we can allow that Kazusa, but... Okay.
とまあ、アルバムの収録曲はそんな感じで決まった。母さんは私たちで決めていいって言ったし。春樹が母さんに何を言ったのか知らないけど、それが当のレコーディストとしての成績。
Okay, never mind then.
海洋者的にダメなら、アルバムの話自体がなくなる。
If Kesha isn't willing to go through with that, making the album itself no longer possible. Okay. Never mind. My first thought about collaboration is going to actually happen. So she wants all of them to be on the CD. Okay, we're doing our school festival songs probably. And there's going to be a three of us. Oh my god. Yep. And now Kayosha is going to be like, yeah, Kazusa's going to be like, guys, you know what? Deal with it. Or forget about it. Okay then.
何か質問はある？なければミーティング終わるけど。そうか、NG か。残念だったな、刹那。どうやらアルバムの企画はお流れらしいぞ。
待てってそういう意味じゃないって。あ、いや、だけどやっぱ NG だろそれは。
なんでだ？私はちゃんと弾くって言ってるんだぞ。
そりゃ確かにお前も弾くよ。弾くけど。
You're going to be playing two exactly because it's all of them. The internet setlist that Kosa mentioned for the White Album. Well, preliminary setlist for the album is completely different from what I had proposed, just as I expected.
それはすでにトーマカズさんのアルバムじゃないだろう。
春樹くん。
I think it's better to say that our plan just underwent a disastrous rehaul.
お前たちさ、ただ私にちょっかいをかけるためにこの企画をねじ込んだんだろ？
Wait until like, you know, Kayosha and Night Records going to see like the artists on the CD and they're going to see like Setsuna and Haruki on the playlist.
ちょっかいってお前。
最後までお前たちの思惑通りに進むと思うなよ。期待の新人編集だか話題の美人候補だか知らないけど、孤高の天才ピアニストを舐めてもらっちゃ困る。
無理だって今さら。まだ現役の刹那はともかく、それ俺の負荷高すぎるだろ。
そう、どれだけ辛くたって苦しくたってこの先お前だけは多分休ん。
Are we going to play also that one song which I forgot the name that Haruki had to play solo, that he trained so hard to actually make it happen? Is he going to play it again?
意味ないだろそれ。一体誰が得するんだよ。
誰が得すると思う？
知るかよそんなの。
And Setsuna is just observing. I imagine it would become a hot topic of discussion. I imagine there might be a wildly enthusiastic crowd that would be thrilled if they learned of this. Though I imagine the majority of Thomas Kazusa's fans would be tilting her head in puzzlement about this arrangement. Yeah, like no one knows who the hell these two people are outside of Kazusa. Like, you know, they release this CD and they're like, Ogitsu Setsuna, Kitohara Haruki, who the fuck are they?
なあ、ハルキ。少なくともこの中に一人いるって思わないか？
この中って。だからお前な。
Hell no, this is bad.
刹那。
Yeah, she wants to do it.
春樹くん。
Yep.
あのさ、俺たちもう分別のある社会人だよな。
面白そうだね。
I knew it. That's already proven how irresponsible she can be 5 years ago.
やろうよ。また3人で笑い物になって。
Three happy fools. 3 happy fools. Yep, you lost. And it seems that her defining traits haven't changed one bit either. This including a particular side of her where you could plop an idea that's interesting but very taxing on her person, and she'd be drowned by the mere appeal of an idea and work her hardest for it.
でも本当にいいの？カズさ。
私のアルバムだ。誰にも文句は言わせない。
待て全国の書店で売るんだぞ。初版うん万部だぞ。
Oh my god. Yeah. Haruki, you are about to get famous.
お前たち、前に一度二人で再結成したんだろ？私抜きで勝手に歌ったんだよな。
Damn. Damn. I can't believe it. This is the worst case scenario I could have ever predicted.
今度こそ完全再結成だ。 法上大附属
Yep.
軽音楽同好会の
Yep, okay. I stand corrected. This is the worst I could have ever predicted. Yeah, I really hoped that would happen. This is cool.
おはようございますってあれ先客だ
Yep. Kazusa's going quiet on piano here. That's probably some sonata or something. I don't know if this is Beethoven or Bach or who. Classical music is cool, but I just don't know which piece belongs to who. I never know authors of anything.
でも確かにこっち15時からって。
前が押してんのかな。それよりなんでブースの中に寝ぶ
Yeah, they're sleeping here.
床にはレジャーシートが。
さっき休憩室にカセットコンロが置いてあるの見ましたよ
Yeah,
消防法に引っかかるだろうおい。
pretty much.
おはようございます。ごめんなさい、もういらしてたんですね。ちょっと後片付けしてて。
Cleaning, really? That's our least concern.
ああおはようございます
おはようございます。
おぎそちゃんどうなってんの今日の現場。
すいません山口さん、日曜なのに急に予定入れちゃって。何しろもう収録本番まで日がなくて。
いやそれはいいんだけどね。ここ雰囲気がなんか変じゃない？
Ah, don't worry.
そうですか？でも皆さんもよく使われますよねここ。
先客は全然出ていく気配がないし、というかますます熱が入ってきてるような。
いつからいるんだってくらいにお泊まり装備が充実してるし。
それとほのかに漂うカレーの香り。
Yeah.
ああ、実は彼女がというか他数名も含めて今回担当するアーティストさんなんですけど。
でもあれどう聞いてもクラシックだろう。
Yeah, now they got it.
ええ、確かに今弾いてるのはそうなんですけど、ピアノソロの収録はまた別のスタッフを呼んでまして。
やっぱりよくわかんないな。最初からわかるように説明してくんない？
ですからまず打ち合わせを。
トーマカズサ。
Yep.
嘘あ本当だ
ええ、まあ。
あれこの前来日した東間陽子の娘？
Pretty much.
ああ言ってた雑誌の付録でミニアルバム作るって
Oh, so they just knew that there's going to be a mini album, but they didn't knew that who's going to. Oh, okay.
それアルバムのおまけに雑誌がつくようなものじゃん。
すいません、それ海洋社の担当には言わないでくださいね。
今、
Yeah.
下手な芸能人より話題になってるでしょ彼女。これまで営業がどれだけ声かけても反応しなかったのに、それが突然向こう。
実はそれ取ってきたのおぎそちゃんってことかよ。営業立つせないな。
いえ、すいません。
あーでもやっぱマジ綺麗。普通に芸能人って言っても通用するよ。
まあうちの広報も負けちゃいないのが厄介だけどな。
さてと、それじゃあ打ち合わせ始めていいですか？
Yeah.
いろいろややこしいので
We're going
順を追
to
って説明します。
we're going to record Kazusa, but then you have to record me and Haruki.
ああじゃあ彼女呼んできましょうか。
いいです。そこは私が代理を務めますから。
Yeah, let her practice.
いやでもせっかくアーティストさんが目の前にいるんだから顔合わせくら。
ごめんなさい。彼女結構人見知りするタイプでして、それに
何？
今回のアーティストならここにもいますから。
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They probably they haven't heard her singing probably, right? Or something. Oh, that's the familiar note.
外した。
わかってる。
Of course, of course.
ああ、今度はずれてくずれてく。
そっちがだんだん速くなってるんじゃ。
腕前も言い訳も昔と変わってないな、春樹。ほんと才能ないよ、お前。
I missed that.
なんだよ。本当のこと言われて怒ったか？
カズさ
ん？
もう一度最初から。
はいはい。何度でも。
Dun, dun, dun. The strong sense of deja vu that permeates across my chest stops my finger for just a moment. Had I not heard her say, "You haven't changed at all since then," perhaps I would have addressed her as Toma instead.
お前
That is true.
ブランクでまた下手になったな。
もうやめたはずだったんだよ。
素人だってもっとうまく弾くぞ。少なくとも初めて聞いたお前の音の方が上だった。
その素人以下のギターでワンワン泣いてたやつが。
さっさと弾けと言ったら弾け。余計なこと言ってる暇があったら指を動かせ。
Oh, she heard that.
わかってる。
Okay. So she heard me, yeah. I suppose that's to be expected from the ears of the professional pianist. Yeah, true. Okay, makes sense.
あと5日である程度聴けるようにしなくちゃならないんだ。もう時間ないんだからな。
そうだよ。時間ないんだよ。なのに、どうしてこんな無茶。
無茶って？
3人の曲をミニアルバムに収録するなんて。しかも新曲だなんて。
I knew from the get-go that the times for victory for this particular battle were at all order, so they're not going to play Totokai Koi. This is the White Album, right? The song that they're playing now. I'm constantly like messing up titles. This is not, yeah, this is the White Album. This is not the Totokai Koi. Yeah, this is White Album. I knew from the get-go that the terms for the victory for this particular battle were tall order, though I never could have anticipated that Kazusa would willingly rise the obstacles in our path of her own accord.
お前一人でも危険な綱渡りだったのに、俺と刹那を乗せて自転車で渡ろうなんて、何考えて。
私と一緒に舞台に上がるの嫌か？
Among the songs that Kazusa decided should be recorded for her album, the final song that was written down to the list. Actually, they said that they will sing to the Kanai Koi. So is this the one? Oh my god. I'm going crazy. Anyway, they said before they're going to sing this, like, the song that was written, and yeah. We had this in the... Wait, in this episode. Sorry, I'm recording this another day. It's probably same episode, but for me it's like day or two in between recordings. Because I couldn't, like, just... I just had to take a break, basically. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, they said this is the Totokai. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I will just read. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Let's go. Rather a song that doesn't even have a name yet. Wait. To be named. Wait, this is new song? Wait, news? Wait. Wait, that's something entirely new? Huh. Vocals Ogiso Setsuna, lyrics Kitahara Haruki, composition Toma Kazusa. Performed by Hojo High School Light Music Club.
無茶だけど。
Okay.
嫌じゃないよ。いいよ。任せておけ。
What are you going to play? What do you mean to be named? I felt like Totokai Koi is named already. Or is it just named like that by us because these are the lyrics? I just assumed it had a name? I mean, it's possible. But I don't think so. Also, this is crazy. Performed by a Hojo High School Light Music Club. Like, no one, like, you don't put any year or anything, like... You know, like, anyone can claim this, that it's them performing. But, like, we have, like, Ogiso as the vocals here, so, yeah, I guess they will know, like, which year Light Music Club. It's a loophole. Anyway, it's not very specific. My body is filled with a sense of exhilaration, as if I'm reliving the last week of back
5
then.
年前は俺が無茶言ってお前がフォローしてくれた。だ
春樹
5 years ago, I had been the one who ended up making a new song. The reason why Kazusa had to play various music instruments. And the culprit that caused Kazusa to be dragged into all that to begin with. And above all, I had forced the dismantled light music club into the stage of the school festival.
刹那は今も昔もやりたいばっかりで何も変わってないけどな。
That's why I'll be protecting Kazusa this time. I'll protect her with Sasna by my side.
そうだったな。あいつあの時も適当なことばっかり言っててさ、一人だけ何の苦労もしてなかったもんな。
She had a lot of stage trauma before though. Such as a dream I visualized.
ただ状況を楽しんでるだけだった。とりあえず好き勝手歌えたら何でもいいんだろうな。
After suffering, struggling, and almost making the same mistake again, I finally arrived at the battle for everyone's happiness. And to come out victorious, I will...
お待たせ。ご飯準備できたよ。
Okay.
何？
Yeah.
どうして
We're just talking about this.
なのかな？
Of you being carefree and stuff.
ん？
Yeah.
刹那ってば本当に可愛いよな。
さすがはミス北条大附属3連覇のアイドルだって。絶賛してたところだよ。
何が言いたいのかさっぱりわからないけど、二人して私をいじってることだけは分かったよ。
Oh my god, I missed this. I will have to give it my all. Okay, another day. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be, by the way. It might be like one episode until the finish,
太陽が黄色いよ。
but maybe not. It depends. We'll see. Apparently, I'm not that far from ending. So, I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Probably I'm going to put this into 2 episodes, though. I feel like it will be anyway too long if I put this in 1. Anyway, we'll see. That's my future problem, not current one.
あまり大きな声でそういうこと言うと、いろいろと誤解を受けるから。
After almost 2 days of being unable to flourish under the sun, Sasna yawns and stretches herself towards the sun like a sunflower. It's Monday, a weekday where Sasna and I have to overcome the obstacle of going to work while we're staying over at the studio. Well, I suppose this was already expected from the beginning anyway. So long as Kaos is concentrating on practice, it shouldn't be a major problem.
さすがに二鉄は答えるね。こんなに弱々しい光なのに目を開けてられないよ。
The only price we have to pay is the time we have for sleep.
そう俺はまだ結構平気だけど。
Of course, Haruki, of course you will be fine, of course. The academic workaholic.
春樹くんの今の仕事ぶりとこれからの健康が心配だよ。
大丈夫だって。まだ若いんだから。
そう言ってるうちにいつの間にかガタが来るんだよ。今のうちからちゃんといたわっておかない。
うん、分かったよ。来月から考えてみる。
I want to see that. I don't think he will. Despite my dismissive nonchalant reply, Sasna-kun is actually quite touching. Either way, that worry isn't something I give to myself, but something I've completely left to the person who cares for me more than I do. I would have never ever thought about something so self-serving as that up until 3 months ago.
今日は何時に戻れる？
そうだな。書庫を出さないといけないから8時くらいまでは戻れないかも。
Though with the way things are now, I'm not really in a position to be able to let something so selfish come out from my mouth.
私は頑張って6時くらいかな。午後から外回りして、
Okay.
そのままスタジオに戻るから。
分かった。くれぐれも居眠りしないようにな。
約束だもんね。 私たちの勝手で絶対に周りに迷惑かけないって。
Yeah, it's easier to say than do, especially when you have not enough sleep.
できる限り
Yeah, to the best of our ability.
まくって
Yeah.
るところもあるし。
そうだね。それじゃ行ってきます。
ああ、行ってきます。また夜に。
It's only 5 days left. 5 days left for the both of us to give it our all. The two of us swore to match Kazusa as she's doing everything she can. Maybe I will do last 5 days as the separate episode? I don't know.
バカ野郎、そうやってギリギリまで粘るからこんな小的なミスを見逃すんだよ。
Oh, he made errors on editing, okay.
すいません。
Immediately after I swore to give it my all, I'm confronted with a situation where giving it my all is completely out of the equation.
今さらデザイナー手配できると思ってんのか？締め切り今週末なんだぞ。
なんとかします。
どうやって？やっぱりスリーブケースに戻すか？
いえ、それだけは。
Though I guess I can only blame myself, this is undeniably a very fundamental mistake on my part. Just as Hamada-san pointed, yeah, like making a CD is like not Haruki's job. In terms of like being professional and stuff, like Haruki's job is to make this goddamn article. Not to help them like play piano and sing. Also, Hamada doesn't know that Haruki going to play, but that's another issue. I actually forgot to order a design for a jacket of the mini album. Oh.
じゃあどうするんだよ。
Wow, okay, that's big.
僕が俺はこれ以上フォローできないぞ。お前の暴走のせいでこんなことになったんだしな。
I'm surprised that this is actually Haruki's job. For the design for the jacket of mini album. I'm surprised this is Haruki's job. I thought that would be like a job for the music company, not for the magazine. Huh. Interesting.
はい。
I can allow the Tomakazusa debut album in Japan to be released in a CD sleeve, even if it's just going to be a bonus CD for the magazine issue. Though as much as I proclaimed that, I ended up doing nothing about it.
はいじゃなくてどうするか具体策を聞いてるんだよ俺は。つまり締め切りまでに入稿する算段のことだ。
I think I have a theory what's going to happen. Because we need the cover for the CD, right? For the Kazusa album. The thing is, in the Kazusa album, there are going to be 3 of us. We have one perfect picture of the 3 of them lying around. Is that going to be the cover? We'll see.
少し検討する時間をください。
Or we are going to like is there like anyone who like from our friends who's like working in like design or something and they can like do something? Takeya is in sales. Isn't Io? No, Io. Wait, Io wanted to be a clothes designer or designer in general, right? But she didn't land the job. Wait, maybe Io can make a cover. She's not working as a designer, but she wanted to be one. Hey, that may work. Okay, that's second theory.
今だからこそあえて言わせてもらうけど、お前最近調子に乗りすぎてたよな。
I have no words in the face of the exact truth.
事前に相談もなしに全部事後報告で、挙句の果てにこっちの忠告まで無視しやがって。
すいません。
I really have gotten carried away. With reasons such as it being for Kazusa's sake, or since not doing her best with me. Being so absolutely absorbed in that pleasant sense of responsibility, I've completely neglected the normal world outside the 3 of us.
明日の朝リカバリープランを聞く。 具体作が出なかったら無地のスリーブケースな。CD のラベルもロゴもなし。
Damn.
そんな。
じゃあ発売日1週間延ばせっていうのか。すごいなお前。俺だって未だに言えねえよそんなこと。下がっていい。あがけるもんなら明日まであがいてみろ。
ありがとうございます。失礼します。
Yeah. Okay, what are we gonna do?
とにバカ野郎が。
浜田さ
ああ、言いたいこと分かってるから何も言うな。
ん、いやだからそうじゃなくて、俺フリーのデザイナー紹介できますよ。
Yeah.
料金払えば今週中に間に合わせるかも。
Yeah, that's why I thought about Io. Like, she doesn't have a job, but she wanted to be a designer, if I remember correctly. It was like one line, like, in the beginning of CODA. Yeah.
それとも私やりましょうか？そりゃプロみたいにはいかないけど。
ああ、じゃあ俺が鈴木さんのフォローします。グラフの締め切りさえ守れば文句ないですよね。
ダメ。どれもこれも却下。お前ら北原甘やかしすぎなんだよ。
そりゃ普段いろいろ手伝ってもらってるし。
だってグラフの子だし。
So he don't want to help Buck.
唯一の後輩だし。
いいんだよ、ほっとけ。たまには挫折させといた方がいい。
Yeah, I agree.
あいつ今までまっすぐ伸びすぎてたから。
でも
I'm on Hamada's side on this one.
一度の
On this one.
切りいくことあるじゃないですか。
初めての大仕
He's
事。
going to be able to.
思い入れも強かったからね。
I mean, he recovered from something serious that happened 5 years ago, so he will be able to recover. But hey, you need to fail to learn the lesson. Okay.
だから大丈夫なんだって。抑えのデザインならもう。
Oh, you already have something in mind. Okay, I see.
はい。
あとはタイトルとロゴさえ決まったら完成だ。
Okay.
あ
Wow.
いつのこだわりに沿わないで
He just baited Haruki.
そこまで文句は言わせない。
Okay.
浜田さん、
ま、無駄になれば
Might
いい
not
けどな
be。to his tastes. Okay.
何それ？やるときはやるじゃん、浜田さん。
さすが敬愛なる上司様。でもなら言ってあげればよかったのに。
木崎が言っただろう。折れたら脆いかもって。だからこうやって少しずつ折って太くするんだよ。
浜田さん、
Let's go.
まさかマリさんに指示されたりしてませんよね？なんて。
Wait, that is possible.
バカにすんな。
Okay, never mind.
言われる前からちゃんと手を打ってたよ。
Okay.
言ってきたってのは当たりだったんだ。
Okay, never mind. God damn it. I'm so confusing sometimes. I'm confused sometimes. Yeah, okay, so he's just like coping. Like, no, it was my idea. I see.
申し訳ない。ジャケットのデザインがまだだった。
私も全然気づいてなかった。ごめん、同罪。
As the two of us kneel apologetically side by side before her in the studio, Cole let out a clearly furious and bewildered
と
expression.
いうわけで、俺たち今夜はジャケットのデザインをするから、ギターの練習遅れるけど、必ず間に合わせるから。
あ、デザインって言ってもやるの私だから、あまりセンス。
ついでに取り込んだ後加工するのは俺だから、そこからさらに素人っぽくなってしまうけど。
Okay.
でもいいよね。その方が私たちの
Our album.
ごめんなさい。
それで勘弁してください。
Perfectly in sync. There's a pile of miscellaneous items beside me. They include steel wrapped packages of multifunction printing paper and ink, as well as a graphic software package. After I was chased out of the editing department by Hamada-san, I immediately contacted Setsuna and headed here after purchasing some items from the electric appliance store barely before closing hours. I don't even want to think about how much all that cost. After all, I barely managed to keep these expenses within the company's allocated budget.
というわけで今夜のスケジュールだけどまず俺が1時間でこれらの機材をセッティング。
その間に私がデザインを上げる。これはいつまでかかるかわからないけど、一応2時間をめどに。
それからスキャナで取り込んで俺が加工。その間刹那に今度はロゴのデザインをやってもらう。
それも上がったら最後に春樹くんが合成して明日の朝までに完成。
希望的観測でしかないのは分かってるけど、とりあえず怒りを収めてはもらえないだろうか。
Elsa's expression remained unchanged despite how politely I was trying to explain all this to her. Her arms remained folded in discontent as she glared with insult at me, with her lips kept in a straight line. She has every right to be angry. The very person who had been so strict on her about keeping things to schedule ended up disturbing it completely out of the blue.
で
And the moment I thought Kosa was about to unleash her profound rage and harshly condemn me,
私は何をするんだ？
何をって？
she wants to help with the design, obviously. She's being harsh as expected, though in a way that caught the two of us completely off guard.
デザインが刹那で加工が春樹で、それで私は何をすればいい？
いや、お前の予定は変わらないぞ。
なんでお前ら二人でそんな楽しそうなことやってて、私は練習してなくちゃならないんだよ。
Yeah. Moreover, only her tone seems to be harsh. Also, this traces back to the line of "Don't let me feel left alone, left out." Yeah, I think.
ずるいぞお前ら。何度言わせるんだよ。どうして私だけ仲間？
I just mentioned that.
え
Kosa is indeed angry. Nevertheless, the reason she's angry is not quite what we imagined.
手伝うつもりなの？
当たり前だろおい。私のアルバムなんだぞ。
I think it's better to say that it's quite different from what we anticipated.
いや、けどお前はピアノを。
弾くよ。弾くけど絶対に手も口も出すからな。完成しても私がダメって言ったら壮没だからな。妥協しないからな。
Damn.
分かったら早くセッティングしろ。もう本番まで時間ないんだよ。
No, like I said, you really shouldn't join us in working on something like that, like this, and just concentrate on practicing.
あれ、このケーブルはどこにつなぐ？
かわいい。すごい。これすっごくかわいいよカズさん。
Okay.
本人の前でそういうこと言うのやめろ。刹那はいつ？
これがこう来てこうで。
I love how Kazusa's character is different from like third person perspective of like someone who doesn't know her, and when she's like with people she knows, and when she opens up. I really like how different it is. Like Kazusa is like one of the examples of like people wearing masks, basically, for every occasion. Like everyone wear a mask at any time. Like you behave differently when you're like with your family, you behave differently when you're alone, differently when you're in public, differently when you meet someone new, when you met some old friends, or when you are with brother or sister, or like, you know. Kazusa really like gives like these vibes. Like Setsuna is like more or less the same. Like her character is just like, I don't know how to, I don't know, like, okay, I'm not going to talk about Setsuna now. But Kazusa is like, you know, yeah, she's like this unelegant, basically, ruffian. How she was in school in the IC. And then she's like, just adorable and childish like that as well. On the other side of coin. This is awesome, this is cute. I love it. I love the duality of Kazusa's character. Although I attempt to compulsively begin setting everything up, I'm no longer able to prevent my body from being overwhelmed by the cold sweat.
いいものをいいって言っちゃいけないなら芸術なんて成立しなくない？
そもそもそれスナップ写真だろ。こんなものを雑誌に載せるセンスがおかしいよ。
I ran out of luck the moment Cessna of all people ended up discovering the first printed iteration that asked Kazusa to examine. Okay.
それでも可愛くて綺麗で、けど切なくてすっごくいい表情してる。この前のグラフの表紙よりもよっぽどよく撮れてるよ。
プロと素人の差もわからないなんて。刹那、お前のセンスやっぱり変だよ。デザイン任せて大丈夫かな？
うんうん、わかるよ私。
だってこっちのカメラマンの方が素人なんだぞ。
わかるのは腕じゃないよ。二人のカメラマンのカズサに対しての愛の深さの差。
Haruki just fall down. Cameraman love for the subject. I love how Sessa is nonchalant about all of this. Holy shit.
素人カメラマンさん、カズサに対しての
Oh my god.
ただ漏れだもん。
I love it.
そんなの素人が見てわかるもんか。
素人かな私。このモデルとカメラマンのことに関してはマニアって言ってもいいくらいだと思ってるけど。
っていうかお前らピアノ弾けよ。デザイン書いてろよ。
Poor Haruki. Oh my god. I missed that. I missed that. I really missed that. Oh my god. Oh, all good times. Oh, happy times. Happy White Album 2. I missed that so much. That's right. That was bound to happen the moment we decided to be staying over together. Regardless of how close both our stamina and our schedule are to their limits, those two still manage to find time to mess around as the night goes on. Those two friends always end up making a lot of noise and getting excited around each other, and in the end, they always leave us with no progress at all.
違うよ。やっぱり刹那の勘違いだよ。
そう？
だってそんなに愛があるならさ、どうして二人きりの秘密を他の女に全部話すんだよ。
I can't. I cannot. Haruki going to end up in hospital after this conversation.
どうして他の女に助けを求めるんだよ。なんで助けがいるんだよ。
妬ましい？頼られた他の女が憎らしかった？ひっぱたいてやりたかった？
もうこの話やめよう。終わったことだろ。
私は妬ましかったな。二人の秘密を聞かされた時、
刹那、
彼にこんなにも愛されてるあなたが心の底から
Yeah.
憎ったらしく感じたな。
And as far as lodging together here is concerned, this was more or less inevitable. Before I knew it, a conversation about the opposite sex had started, and the mood would regularly shift between a rowdy one and a silent one.
ねえ、春樹くん。突然真っ暗になったみたいなんですけど。
ごめん。ブレーカーが落ち
Oh, yeah, like you literally mean that. Okay, I thought like this is just the effect. Okay, like they just okay. So there was apparently a click that I haven't heard. Okay, never mind. The lights just went out. It seems that multiplag was the wrong choice. Okay.
こんな感じでどうかな。ごめん、やっぱりボツだね、これも。
They didn't give you opinion yet.
ああ、違うって。俺別に悪いなんて。
カズサも春樹くんも一言もなかった。ピンとこなかったってことだよね。
ま
あ、さすがに8枚目ともなると反応でわかるよ。ああ、センスないな。
いや、そんなこと。むしろ見る方に目がないだけかも。
ちょっと休ませて。
I have a feeling like we will get Io here involved. Last time in the concert, we needed a person to synthesize the other instruments, basically. So we had Takeya as our backbone with the music and the soundtrack in general, like with the synthesizer. And now we need the designer. I have a feeling like we may get Io here. Maybe. That would be a cool, like, little, like, tie to the... Like, little cool tie to, like, you know, what happened last time. Like, they needed another person to help them. And at the same time, it could, like, tie together Takeya and Io in a sense. Like, Takeya helped them back in the day. And now Io is helping them now. And they're doing pretty much the same way. So Takeya and Io would have, like, something similar to talk about. Like, hey, we both helped them in their, like, concert together. You know? Kind of similar vibe, right? Or maybe we are just going to take a photo from the concert. Like, this is also an option. Sasna says that as she makes a good stretch, reaching towards one of the canned coffee beverages stocked up beside her. Of course, she is having unsweetened black coffee, unlike the beverage Kazusa is having.
今何時？
3時半くらい。
Past 3.
そっか。デザインに2時間なんて夢のまた夢だったね。
Dream within a dream. Inside the dream. Because when we try to log out, we are still inside the dream. It's an IO reference. Anyone watched or played IO? Random IO reference in White Album2? Never anyone expected that.
いや、そんなことは。
After all, Cessna had managed to work at the pace of producing a design every 30 minutes. It's just that none of her suggestions were accepted.
春樹くんの言う通り、遊んでないでさっさと始めればよかったね。
遊び道具を持ってきた春樹が悪いんだ。刹那が気にすることなんかないって。
あれは仕事の資料だ。お前、ちゃんと目を通しとけよ。
Cessna regretted his basis, just as Carlos has described. In any case, it's almost 4 hours since we started working seriously. It's not like we could guarantee that we will be able to finish early by starting early in the first place. I just thought about something. Because I was thinking about the photo, right, from the high school, from the concert, of the 3 of them. But I was like for a second thinking how like they would like put this on the cover, because I don't think any of these 3 would like that. And Hamada said that the design that he have is not going to be like in a taste for Haruki. So I just thought about this because Haruki made the article long time ago for Kaiosha and he used this picture, right? In the article. So they have a file with this picture. So Hamada probably is going to reuse the picture from the article that they have in archives. I think that's how it's going to be. Or it may be. Depends on if like we will end up with some kind of design or not. Anyway. And we couldn't have known if we would succeed within a single attempt or fail across 100 tries. Not to speak of the fact that our judges have agreed to never compromise on anything, on top of being complete amateurs.
休憩終わり。もうあと少し頑張るぞ。
そんなに急がなくてもいいって。少し眠ったらどうだ？
You said before there's like a lot of rush in this. Now you say there's no need to rush.
でも今日の朝がリミットなんだよね。そろそろデザインだけでも決め。
午前中ってことはさ、12時までだから。まだまだ余裕あるって。
Morning means any before 12 o'clock. Okay. Okay, Haruki. I love your mindset. I would love that would work in real life. I don't think like morning means 12 up to 12 o'clock for people, like in general, like in companies and stuff. I don't think that's how it works, but maybe? Never thought about that. Even so, with the time we have left, each and every one of us is beginning to feel anxious. We won't stand for any word about compromise, but still, we can be sure that the designs that we've rejected up until now are truly as unusable as we thought. We've been stuck denying them for the sake of denying them. It's possible that we've caught ourselves in the negative spiral.
大丈夫。本当にあとほんの少しだから。今度こそいい絵が浮かびそうな気がするんだ。
Even so, Cessna remains the same until the bitter end, giving her all to maintain her cheerful and gentle persona.
ダメ。これもダメ。
There are techniques to make a choice, like what design you like more, but this is like just kind of long topic. But anyway, they could like do some stuff.
自分で勝手に決めつけるなよ。ほら見せて。
いや、自分でも全然だって分かっちゃった。
Yeah, she's in the negative depression side. Great. Another 2 hours have passed. Though this time Cessna had only managed to come up with 2 or more new designs. Moreover, the second design ended up being scrapped before it could finally be revealed to us, meaning that we actually only ended up having 1 new design.
私ってこんなにセンスなかったんだ。なんだか泣けてくる。
There's no mistake it now. We are stuck in the spiral of negativity. Yep.
なあ、今になって考えてみるとさ、2番目のデザイン良かったんじゃな。
どれだっけ？
今更言っても無駄だよ。みんな破いて捨てちゃった。
God damn it, Cessna. This is bad. Cessna's already reached her limit. If this keeps up, we won't arrive at the proper solution, no matter how much we rack our brains over it. As long as she doesn't get some rest at least once, even if only a little. Moreover, if we do decide to take a rest now, we might not be able to wake up again.
刹那、今度こそ少し休めて。
I understand that much, but we already get to the point where we have no choice. If we keep doing this, it will be only detrimental to our practice tomorrow and in the days to come.
大丈夫。本当にあとほんの少しだから。
Go to sleep.
今度こそ
I will wake you.
浮かびそうな気がするんだ。
刹那。
She said the exact same thing just 2 hours ago, and Cessna's expression is different from the one she had 2 hours ago. One, that's telling me that she's finally reached her limit.
そうだ。まだタイトルロゴ決まってなかったよね。先にそっちやっちゃおっか。
Yeah, this is running away from the task.
いいからも
う。ダメだよ。朝までに決めないと。なんかいいタイトル案ある人。
The only response Cessna received for her question was Kazusa's habitual piano playing.
真面目に考えようよ、春樹くん。時間ないんだよ。
もういいんだって。これ以上刹那一人で抱え込まなく。
一人じゃないよ。3人だよ。みんな。
刹那。
It's just that the anxiety has already spread among us. And even then, worrying about this in itself would probably be nothing but an absurd endeavor. As harsh as Hamada-san was earlier, I'm sure he has a backup plan prepared in advance. And we'll definitely have some solution ready when I arrive at the company tomorrow. And it's not like the lack of the CD jacket would cause Kazusa's song to lose any value whatsoever in the first place. What am I thinking? Isn't this the very epitome of compromising that we disallowed up until now? Wasn't the bridge we're crossing so dangerous that everything risks collapsing even at the compromising of a single trivial detail?
なあ。
But then what should we
ちょ
do?
っと思いついたんだけど。
Okay, Kazas is going to propose what I said before. Okay, so that's kind of surprising, but I mean, they have no really choice, right?
カズさん、今はそっちの話。
あんまり色使わなくてさ。いや、全然使わなくてさ。
Okay. Okay, that's different than I thought, actually. Never mind then.
タイトル考えようよ。デザインは置いといて。
もっと白くというか、タイトル以外は真っ白でいいんじゃないか？
Mini album, White Album. A name drop of the visual novel is finally here. I mean, outside of the song that is playing. Now it makes sense what's going to be the White Album. Ah! They got me. I didn't thought about this. The White Album. Damn. Okay, that was the last thing I would think of, actually.
Yeah.
At that moment.
その方が私たちらしいだろ？
Yeah, we have snow and we have winter.
真っ白？
Regardless of whenever what was meant as a joke or not, it comes to the minds of both Cess and me to go blank.
最初に考えたんだけど、あまりにベタなんでずっと黙ってたんだけどさ。
God damn it.
お前たち覚えてないかな？じゃあ第一ヒント。
It's our.
なんでそれ早く言わないんだよ。
Yeah. Okay, Kausa, you are a genius. The song that brought the three of us together, White Album. God damn it. How could we ever forget that song? Stop taking us for fools. God damn it. They got me. I did not thought about this. They got me. So the design is ready. I mean, design. So they had just to work on logo and the title. And the title is going to be what? White Album? As well? I guess?
はい、3度目。いい加減にしような。
お前がそうやってプレッシャーかけるから変に意識する羽目になるんだよ。
Okay.
人に文句垂れる前に刹那に謝ろうな。お前が前奏でミスってばっかなせいでちっともボーカルの練習にならないぞ。
Oh. Wow. That's a savage hit.
私は練習しなくても大丈夫だよ。この曲なら完璧にマスターしてるからミスなんかするわけないし。
Very confident, but I like it.
ありがとう、せつな。俺一人が足を引っ張ってるってことを強調して。
Wow. Wow. Actually, good point. Wow.
あれ山口さんまだ帰ってなかったんですか？
まあな。
にしても今度はノートパソコンにプリンター。お泊まり道具の次はオフィス用品ですか？彼女たちここで生活するつもりなんですかね？
彼と彼女たち。
Yeah.
それはともかく。
That's the idea.
ますかね？
知るかよ。まだ曲も完成してないのに判断できるわけないだろ
う。でもとりあえず仮歌で合わせてみたじゃないですか。感触はどうでした？
どうもこうもバランスが悪すぎる。プロとインディーズと素人が混ざっててわけわからん。
いやまあとりあえずギターの彼は置いとくとして、おぎそちゃんは相当ありだと思ったんですけどね。
We're back to Haruki's laughter.
確かに歌だけで売るにはまだ足りないけど、これに話題性がつけば今でもいけそうじゃありません？
話題性っていうと？
ナイツレコード期待の新人候補と天才2世ピアニストの美人ユニット、衝撃のデビューとか。
Okay.
ベタベタだな。
Yeah, that's kind of like why would I care about Night Records relationship specialists singing?
脇本さんあたり絶対に面白がりそうだけどな。今度こ こに連れてこようかな。
やめとけ、無駄だ。
そうですかね。オギソちゃんならいい線いくと思うけどな。
だってあの二人、ギターの彼の言うことしか聞きそうにないだろ。腕前に関係なく完全服従というか、音楽性と違うところにベタ惚れというか。
何者なんですかね、彼。
海洋社の新人くんだろ。名刺交換したじゃないか。
いや、そういう意味でなく。
誰も信じねえよな、こんな光景。それこそワイドショーのレポーターでも。
Okay. A talk show, huh? We're having like a TV program too? What's happening?
また消しちゃった。
何やってんだよ。お前さっきから全然進んでないじゃないか。
ずっと左右から覗き込まれてて作詞なんかできるか。
Oh wait, they're like actually making like new song. That's what I was like wondering previously when I was like recording, which was I think 2 days ago. Yeah, like by the way, I don't know if this is 1 episode or 2 episodes or more episodes. I did not even started like editing this basically, and my recording session is like spread over like a week at this point or something. I don't know, it's been like 4 or 5 days I think of my recording sessions. Some were shorter, some were longer, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the song that have no name yet. So they're literally just making this on the go. That's crazy. I finally managed to submit the title and the logo in the morning. Wanda-san had given me a wry smile, saying that designs we submitted looked rushed. And while wearing an expression I could not tell was shocked or relieved, yeah, he then had to use his like trump card basically. Which I still assume is going to be would be the photo.
そんなこと言っても気になるよ。私が歌う歌詞なんだし。
先に詩を作るって決めたのは春樹の方だろ。お前、私を待たせてるって分かってるか？
頼むから2人とも離れててくれ。気が散る。
ちょっと気分転換する？私コーヒー入れてこようか？
Coffee's always the good choice.
それともマッサージする？
Massage, you say?
その程度で気が散るのは集中できてない証拠だ。私なんか周りで戦争してても弾けるぞ。
Wow. The three of us have begun rehearsing for the first time tonight. Our new song isn't finished yet, so we ended up revealing a song that the three of us played in the past as a substitute. The comments from the staff ended up being centered only on me, but this isn't the time to worry about pointless things like that.
それで完成のめどは？何時までに私の前に完成版を持ってこれるんだ？
そういえば前の作詞の時はどのくらいかかったの？
That's a good point. We didn't get specific time, but
3ヶ月。
yeah, okay, makes sense.
あの時は詩なんか作ったことなかったし、締め切りだって決めてなかったし、何より採用されるかどうかも分かんなかったから。
ミーティングやろ、ミーティング。このまま春樹一人で悩ませておくのは危険すぎる。
そうだよね。3人寄れば知恵も出るし矢も折れないしかしましいし。
いや、最後のは。
And late at night, we're working on the lyrics of the new song, all while it's already a day past its due date. The deadline is the last day of the month, but that also happens to be the day of Kazu's concert, so it's best if we could finish recording it the day before if possible. In other words, we actually only have 2 days left, and that's and the tasks we have left include making the lyrics, composing the melody, practicing and recording. This is quite a tight schedule. Yeah, I see.
テーマを明確にした方が良くない？そうしないと考えが発散して無駄に時間がかかっちゃうんじゃない？
Wait, you don't have a theme yet?
テーマって言われてもな。人類愛とか世界平和とか。
What are you writing? Love among humanity or worth? Okay, this is not about like you mean in general. Okay, not about the piece that you're making. Okay.
なんでいきなりそんな上から目線なんだよ。
Yeah.
地球を救うチャリティーでも始めるつもりか。
今は時間もないし、もうちょっと身近なことにした方がいいと思うな。
同感だな。結局自分の体験とか思想に根付いてないと。
Are you going to redo the whole song now? Like, they really, like, Haruki didn't really make a theme. Like, what was he writing? Just like whatever came to his mind?
それは
Like, what? I'm confused. How does that work?
春樹くんが普段感じてることとか、日常のほんの些細なことでもいいからさ。
何かあるだろう。お前の乏しい人生経験の中でも一つや二つ。
やかましいわ。人間平凡が一番なの。
最近身近で起こった楽しいことや嬉しいこととかさ。
それとも逆に辛いこととか悲しいこととか。
I think, like, I wonder if, like, this time song is going to be about Setsuna. You know, like, last time, like, Todokonai Koi is basically about Kazusa, right? And Setsuna was singing this. So I wonder if now is going to be song about Setsuna, but, like, Kazusa is going to play it, right? Like, to have it switched, basically. Or it's going to be actually about all of them. Something like, I don't know how I'd call this. Maybe you could call this like 5 years. And the song would tell the story of 5 past years. Or something, I don't know. But yeah. I wonder if I would like to have this song as like having it switch in comparison to Todokonai Koi. Or make it about the 3 of them. I'm not sure. What do you think? Which version would be better? Um,
最近起こった辛いことってお前。
あ、
yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Now we killed the mood. Yeah, let's make this song. Yeah. Fun. The 3 of us ended up taking a break at this point somehow. None of us said a word. And Yoko is back. Okay, but I think, since I don't know how much I recorded anyway, we'll leave this for the next episode. We'll leave the lyrics and what Yoko thinks about, because we have like Yoko here right now, so I think this is the good point of like actually making the like ending speech in one of these episodes at least. So yeah, we'll see if Yoko likes it or not. It seems like she looks pretty shocked, so she probably likes it. And yeah, anyway, that's it for this episode, or episodes, actually for this episode, regardless if this is later or sooner. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, thank you for being with me, I will see you next one, so click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for a Pocket Watch, this is going out.